Today we're going to talk about synthetic division, which is an easier way, or rather faster way, of dividing polynomials. If we were to do this problem with long division, it looks like this. We write out the entire divisor, dividend, and the divisor. We have to go through a long process. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 2 is 2x squared. Subtract those. We're left with 0. Bring down the 17x. Nothing goes into x to bring this, so we have 0x there. This is 0. No, we bring down the next term because there was a placeholder. How many times does this go in? 17 times, because 17 times x will give us 17x. And then this will become 34, because 17 times 2. Subtract each of those, and 16 minus 34 is negative 28. So our final answer, based off of this, is x squared plus 17 minus, and then we put our remainder over x plus 2. So with synthetic division, the process overall is the same, but it looks a lot simpler, and it's a lot faster to do. So the idea is we write out just the coefficients of these terms. Rather than writing out the entire polynomial, we just write out the coefficients. Then we write the solution to the divisor. So I'm not going to write 2 here. I'm going to write negative 2, because negative 2 plus 2 gives us 0. Then the process is to bring down the coefficient, multiply these two together, and then add. Multiply, negative 2 times 0 gives us 0, add. Multiply, negative 2 times 17 gives us negative 34, and add. And then our overall, these are the coefficients of our final answer. So x squared plus 0x plus 17, that should be minus, minus 28. I made an arithmetic mistake both cases. This is supposed to be 18. So 18, 18, 18, 18. All right. So this will give us the same answer either way. However, this one clearly is a little faster. You can match up what's going on between the two problems. That negative 2 is this negative 2. This 0 is that 0. This negative 34 is that negative 34. Looking at these terms, they all match up here. So overall, the process is the same, but this is a lot faster to do, and there's a lot less writing. So let's go through synthetic division. First, you write the dividend's coefficients, just the coefficients. Just as before, you're going to use placeholder zeros for missing terms. Bring down the first coefficient and write it as part of the answer. Multiply the first part of the answer, so this times that negative 2, and place it under the dividend, then add to the next coefficient. Generally, it's bring down, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. So bring down, multiply, add, multiply, add. Repeat these steps, and then those are the coefficients. The last number is the remainder. So let's write this out. We have 4, 6, 12, 10, and we're dividing by x plus 2, which again means that we have a negative 2 outside. So bring down, then multiply. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Next we add down. Now multiply, negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Add to get 16. And then negative 2 times 16 is negative 32, which gives us negative 22. So our final answer would be 4x squared minus 2x plus 16 minus 22 over x plus 2. X plus 2. Much faster. Let's go on to another one. Here we have 4, -4. We're just writing down the coefficients. Because of x plus 1, we're going to write -1 here. We're bringing down, we multiply, then we add, we multiply -1 times 0, then we add, we multiply -1 times 5, then we add, we multiply -1 times -6, then we add, multiply -1 times 2, then we add. So now we have 4x to the 4th. There's no term here, so we can just skip over to the x squared term. So there's 0x cubes minus 6x plus 2 plus 3 over x plus 1. Here's another way of writing it. In this particular case, I'm just looking for the remainder. I'm going to write out the coefficients. Now, if I write out this looks like it's correct, but it's wrong, because we need to include the x squared term. The x squared term doesn't exist, so it has 0x squared, so we need to include that in our list. And this time, instead of writing -2, because it's x minus 2, we should write a 2 outside. So bring down, multiply, add, multiply, add, 2 times -2, 0 minus 4, 2 times -4, -5 minus 8, 2 times -13, and 2 plus -26 is -24. So the remainder is -24. So what is the reason that we would use one over the other? Well, synthetic division is clearly faster. I think you should agree with that. Long division is more methodical, but the real advantage is that it works every time. Specifically, we can't do, say, if we're dividing by a trinomial, we can't take a polynomial and divide by a trinomial with synthetic division. It only works when we're dividing by a binomial, because we need the solution to that. Also, it has to be written as x plus 2. It can't be like 2x plus 3. It has to be a binomial where the coefficient of x is 1. So usually you're going to want to do synthetic division, but you do need to know long division in case that you're dividing by something with more than 2 terms, and that's synthetic division.